We live in the age of information. Never before in human history have we had access to so much knowledge. Every book ever written, every lecture given, every scientific discovery made is available in your pocket. Logic would dictate that we should be living in a golden age of wisdom. We should be the most rational, enlightened, and peaceful generation to ever walk the earth. But look around you. Are we? Or are we drowning in a tsunami of noise, outrage, and absolute stupidity? This is the great paradox of our time. We built the internet to exchange wisdom, but we accidentally built a machine that amplifies idiocy. This video is an investigation into a painful truth. Why does stupidity go viral, while wisdom whispers in the dark? Why does a lie travel halfway around the world before the truth has even put its shoes on? To understand this, we must look at the architecture of the human mind and the architecture of the algorithm. Let's start with biology. Your brain has evolved over millions of years for one primary purpose: survival. It is not designed for truth. It is designed for safety. The oldest part of your brain, the amygdala, is constantly scanning the environment for threats. When it sees a tiger, it screams, "Run!" When it sees a rival tribe member, it screams, "Attack!" This system works fast. It bypasses logic. It creates an instant chemical reaction. Wisdom, on the other hand, lives in the prefrontal cortex. This is the newest part of the brain. It is slow. It is expensive to run. It requires calories and effort. Wisdom requires you to stop, to reflect, to handle nuance, to say, "I don't know." Stupidity is fast. Wisdom is slow. And in the attention economy, speed is everything. Social media platforms are not neutral public squares. They are businesses designed to keep your eyes on the screen. And they have discovered a dark secret about human biology. The emotions that keep you scrolling are high arousal emotions: anger, fear, disgust, shock. When you see something stupid, outrageous, or terrifying, your amygdala lights up. You engage, you comment, you share. Even if you share it to mock it, the algorithm doesn't care. It sees engagement. It pushes that content to 1,000,000 more people. Stupidity is highly engaging. Wisdom is low arousal. Calmness, serenity, nuance, complexity. These feelings make you put the phone down. They make you think. They make you satisfied. And a satisfied customer stops scrolling. Therefore, the algorithm suppresses wisdom, because wisdom is bad for business. We must also talk about the illusion of knowledge. The German theologian Dietrich Bonhoeffer wrote a famous essay called On Stupidity. He argued that stupidity is not an intellectual problem. It is a moral problem. There are people with very high IQs who act stupidly. And there are people with low IQs who are incredibly wise. Bonhoeffer defined stupidity as a state where a person surrenders their individual critical thinking to a slogan, a group, or an ideology. The stupid person is dangerous because they are not listening. They are possessed. They are chanting a mantra, and mantras go viral very easily. Wisdom creates doubt. Stupidity creates certainty. And in a chaotic, scary world, people are desperate for certainty. They don't want a philosopher telling them, "It depends." They want a demagogue telling them, "I have the answer, and it is simple." This brings us to Gresham's law of content. In economics, Gresham's law states that bad money drives out good money. If there are counterfeit coins in circulation, people will hoard the gold and spend the fake ones. The same happens with information. Bad content, cheap, fast, emotional, stupid, floods the market. It is easy to produce. It costs nothing to have an opinion. Good content, wisdom, research, nuance is expensive to produce. It takes years to become wise. So, the market is flooded with cheap opinions. And because our attention is limited, the bad content drives out the good. We are eating a diet of mental junk food. It tastes good. It is salty and sweet, but it provides no nutrition, and we are spiritually starving. Think about the structure of a viral video or a tweet. It has to be short. It has to be punchy. It has to leave no room for ambiguity. But wisdom is almost always ambiguous. Wisdom embraces paradox. You must surrender to win. You must die to live. The only thing I know is that I know nothing. Try putting that into a viral format. It doesn't work. The medium itself shapes the message. We have built a communication system that is physically incapable of carrying the weight of wisdom. It is like trying to pour the ocean into a cup. You only get a little splash, and the rest is lost. This creates a society of surface dwellers. We skate on the surface of ideas. We read the headline, but not the article. We know the quote, but not the book. We mistake data for knowledge, and knowledge for wisdom. Data is just noise. Knowledge is organized data. Wisdom is the ability to navigate life using that knowledge. We have terabytes of data. We have gigabytes of knowledge. But we have 0 bytes of wisdom. Because wisdom requires something the internet cannot give you: experience and suffering. You cannot download wisdom. You have to bleed for it. Stupidity, however, is free. It is contagious. Studies on emotional contagion show that anger spreads faster than joy. If I write a post about how to find inner peace, it might get a few likes. If I write a post attacking a political enemy, it will get thousands of shares. We are biologically wired to alert the tribe to danger. So, when we see something that makes us angry, we share it to warn others. We become vectors of a mind virus. We think we are fighting the stupidity, but we are actually spreading it. Don't feed the trolls was the old rule of the internet. But the internet is a troll, and we are feeding it with our attention every single second. The result is a cacophony of certainty. Everyone is shouting. No one is listening. The wise are silent, because they know that shouting adds nothing to the truth. The stupid are loud, because they need the noise to drown out their own insecurity. And the undecided, the people in the middle, are confused. They look at the world and see an asylum run by the inmates. This is the diagnosis. The system is rigged against depth. The system is rigged against truth. The system is designed to turn you into a reactive, angry, shallow consumer of stupidity. But you are not a machine. You have a choice. In the next part, we will explore the anatomy of wisdom. We will look at why the wise have always retreated from the crowd, and we will discuss the practical, brutal steps you must take to unplug from the machine of stupidity and build a sanctuary of wisdom in a world that has gone mad.